Welcome back to the channel, guys. Enough of the non-superhero comic books, enough of the unboxing videos. Now it's finally time for me to get back into the mainstream superhero comic book reading. And out of all the books that I unboxed yesterday, my first pick for reading was Wolverine, Old Man Logan. It is a Marvel comic book, and boy, am I glad that I made this pick. Hell yeah, this was one hell of a read. This is one of the best Wolverine stories, if not the best story out there. It is written by Mark Miller and the artwork is done by Steve McNiven, and it is rightly said at the back, Miller, McNiven, Wolverine. It does not get any better than this. So, contrary to the popular belief, this book is very different from the Logan movie that we have all watched at some point. And this book collects Wolverine issues 66 to 72 and Wolverine Old Man Logan giant size. So there are basically 8 issues inside, and the 8 issues are all depicted as 8 chapters, and those 8 chapters cover the whole story. There is nothing that you need to read before this, nothing that you need to read after this. This is one complete story on its own, and it's a great standalone story, guys. I mean, you will love it. So before I discuss the plot with you, I would like to give you guys a tour inside the book, and as I proceed along with flipping the pages, I will discuss the plot with you. So yeah, let's take a look inside. Come on. The events in this book take place in a dystopian futuristic world where the evil have triumphed over the good. The superheroes have fallen or are in hiding or are practically dead by now. The super villains are running the show all around the world, and the world is submerged in a complete state of chaos. All hope is lost, and it has been like this for the past 50 years or so. Then we're introduced to our protagonist, Logan, aka Wolverine, who is very different from the Wolverine that we know of, because Logan over here, he doesn't want to hurt anyone or kill anyone for that matter, not even his enemies. He would prefer getting himself beaten up rather than raising his fist against someone. In fact, for the same reason, he hasn't popped his claws for the past 50 years, because he does not want himself to be a cause of any more bloodshed. In fact, he now runs a farm, as you can see, with his wife, his daughter, and his son. So what turned a cold-blooded mercenary turned into a violent superhero, now into a submissive, docile family man. So you have to read this book to find that out. Next, we're introduced to the Hulk's gang, run by none other than Bruce Banner the Hulk, who is not there in this panel. Don't worry, I'll show him later. So these are basically his children and grandchildren, whose job is basically extortion of money from the people and families living in their region. So Logan's family is one such family, and as Logan fails to pay them on time, they brutally beats him up. As you can see, one of the Hulk dude smashes him very badly, and Logan over here, he does not resist, he does not fight back, because he has given up his old days of fighting and savagery. Next, we're introduced to the old version of Hawkeye, this old fellow right here. So Hawkeye is basically blind now. He's literally blind because he is suffering from glaucoma. So Hawkeye has to deliver a package from Sacramento to New Babylon, and he wants the help of Logan as his guide in this journey. And in exchange of his Logan services, he would pay Logan a huge sum of money, which will help him to repay the Hulk gang, so that his family can be safe from the Hulk dudes in the future. So Logan accepts the offer from Hawkeye, and they both set off for their journey to New Babylon on the Spider Buggy. So this is Spider-Man's car, and it has various abilities that I'll talk about later. So this is their roadmap. They start off the journey from Sacramento, goes from Hammer Falls, where Thor and Mjolnir is there, to Electroville, from Spider-Man's villain Electro. There is Osborn City, named after Norman Osborn, who is the Green Goblin. Then there is Pym Cross, named after the Ant-Man, Hank Pym. Finally, New Babylon, the president quarters, where the new president, Red Skull, is now residing in the White House. So yeah, the things have changed. There is Doom's lair, Kingdom of Kingpin, formerly Magneto's lair, and Hulkland. So Magneto and Doom, they basically brought about this whole holocaust against the superheroes and caused their downfall and the uprising of the supervillains. So now Magneto has been killed off by Kingpin, and now Kingpin is in charge of this section of the land. So you can understand how US is working right now in this book. So yeah, this is the Spider Buggy, and their journey has now begun. So I am not going to talk in details about the journey because the journey is full of adventures and events, and things go upside down, things go south, and many unexpected events take place. And we also get to meet some awesome new characters, and there are a bunch of cameos of different superheroes. So I will just now show you the wow moments in this book. So yeah, hang with me. So this is the blind Hawkeye still shooting arrows. So the old man has still got some fight in him, but Wolverine is not fighting back because he has given up fighting. There is this futuristic Ghost Rider fellows. Let me show you some more cool panels. There is Thor's hammer Mjolnir laying there because Thor is nowhere to be seen now. All the heroes are they have given up their old days of heroism. So this is Ashley. She is the granddaughter of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and she happens to be the daughter of Hawkeye because Hawkeye married Spider-Man's youngest daughter Tonya, and she is the third ex-wife of Hawkeye. So Hawkeye is basically a playboy in this book, and she along with Hawkeye had the child that is Ashley. So Ashley is held captive by Kingpin, and this is the Kingpin who killed Magneto and took his place. And here we see Kingpin is feeding Daredevil and Punisher to a couple of velociraptors in front of a large gathering of crowd, just to send a message to all the heroes who are still trying to cause a rebellion. Next, yeah, we get a look at the Mount Rushmore, where Red Skull's face has also been sculpted along with all the other presidents of USA like George Washington and so on. So you can see how the things have changed, how the tables have turned. In this issue, this is the 5th chapter, I guess, we learn that why Wolverine has changed so much in this book. So the reason is very valid, and his past is literally stained by some of the events. So yeah, that's there. And I literally challenge you guys to show me something cooler than a venomized T-Rex. Yeah, a venomized T-Rex chasing the spider buggy, being driven by Logan and Hawkeye. Yeah. And yeah, next we have the Pym Falls or the Pym Cross, where Hank Pym, aka the Ant-Man's corpse, is lying dead. And this is a giant version because, as you can see, there is literally a road passing beneath the dead body with cars and vehicles and whatnot. So yeah, take a look at this gorgeous artwork. Steve McNiven has done a brilliant job with the art. So some more wow moments. This is not Captain America. If you are a Marvel fan, you must have already understood by the color of the lips and jaws. There is no lips basically. So yeah, this is Red Skull wearing the Captain America mask, and Wolverine has broken his vow of not killing anyone because he is now being pushed to the limit and he is ready for killing. So finally we get to meet Dr. Bruce Banner, the Hulk, and this is his transformation. This is the old Hulk. Yeah, believe me, this is the Hulk. And Wolverine versus Hulk, as usual, the two titans fighting each other. I hope you are ready for the next page because damn, was it a beautiful panel. A full page of gorgeous artwork by Steve. So just look at the details, guys. You can see each and every hair, so you can understand the amount of work that has gone behind making this book. So without giving any more details, I will just dive into the extras. So these are the variant cover galleries, some raw sketches, and yeah, that's the end of the inside tour, guys. And now it is time for the overall review. So a brilliant plot and storyline by Mark Millar. Kudos and hats off to him. And Steve McNiven was an awesome choice as the artist because I can hardly remember any artwork that makes Steve McNiven's artwork look inferior. So he has done a brilliant job throughout the book. Literally jaw-dropping, beautiful artwork. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for the story by Mark Millar, 5 out of 5 to Steve McNiven because the art is so gorgeous. The panel to panel transition, the vibrant color palettes that are used, the details, the amount of effort that has went behind making each and every page literally makes this book a breathtaking ride for you. The story, well, I can't remember the last time I have seen this level of character development and transformation other than this book. So yeah, I cannot recommend this book enough, guys. This is definitely a must buy. So yeah, listen to my advice, go ahead, order this if it is possible, and don't forget to thank me later. Till then guys, see you next time with another review. Bye bye.